Hi guys, what have I been saying for so long? Nigel Farage loves the media and the media loves Nigel Farage. It's a symbiotic relationship. He delivers them clicks and likes and revenue, and they provide him with an unchallenged platform. And because of that, you end up with situations where people love Nigel Farage without actually understanding what he stands for or who he is. And here is a perfect example of that. Now, fortunately, in this clip, a young man stands up or interrupts and corrects the record when it comes to the facade of Farage. Have a listen.
Is there anyone else that you think might be doing a good job right now or could do a good job in that role?
I really like Reform.
And what do you think about their leader?
Yeah, I like him. I didn't, but it was I'm a Celebrity that turned my head for Nigel, not going to lie. I really saw a different side to him, and I think he's very misunderstood.
Goodness. Okay, don't worry, we'll get to the part in a moment. You can see the guy on the left with the glasses. He's our hero in this video. But just let that marinate in your mind for a moment. This lady had a different opinion of Nigel Farage. She saw him on I'm a Celebrity, Get Me Out of Here, or whatever the name of the show is. And this turned it around for her. This convinced her that Nigel Farage is somebody you should vote for. I have no hair left because I keep tearing it out. Because I'm of the idea that you should vote based on policy, not on personality. And unfortunately, so many people vote based on personality and not on policy, and then wake up one morning and go, why the hell is the country in such a state? Why have all the public services been run into the ground? They voted for Boris Johnson in 2019 because they liked his style. People are voting for Nigel Farage based on a TV show. Once again, Farage is perfect at manipulating the media, and the media love it. They go along with this. Anyway, let's get to the important part.
I think he's more relatable to the people, to the average person, where some politicians at the present seem far removed. They're so in another world because they're usually public school educated. They can't relate to the average person.
Nigel Farage was
Sorry.
public school.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, whereas actually Keir Starmer is working class, but he does present that. So Nigel Farage puts on this image of being one of the people, but actually he went to private school.
Okay, that's interesting.
Can I buy this guy a drink? I don't know who he is, but if I ever meet the guy, I want to buy him a drink. This is what you need. You need somebody to stand up to the narrative. You need somebody to call it out. There you had two examples of people who were convinced that Nigel Farage is on their side because of something they saw in the media. Nigel Farage is never properly challenged by journalists. That's their job, to challenge people like Farage, Boris Johnson and others. But they don't do that, so Farage and others can set the narrative. The narrative being, I'm just a working class guy, or I'm closer to the average person on the street. Nigel Farage is a multimillionaire. He earns more doing media stuff than he does as an MP. When was the last time he did a surgery for Clacton? He doesn't care about politics unless it's something that can benefit him. He doesn't care about being an MP because he obviously doesn't look after his constituents. Now, Keir Starmer has a lot of defects, but at least he listens to his constituents, I presume. At least he tries to do something for them, maybe fails, but when he was an MP, no longer Prime Minister, he doesn't have the time, but when he was an MP, he was doing surgeries, he was listening to the concerns of his constituents. Nigel Farage doesn't care about his constituents, he doesn't care about working class people unless he can use them. So there you have a perfect example, two perfect examples of individuals who were convinced that Nigel Farage was on their side because they saw something on TV. Something on TV that was unchallenged. There needs to be massive root and branch reform of the media. Otherwise, you're going to see people like Farage in the future get into positions of power because the public thought, well, he was on my side. Let me know in the comment section, guys, what you think about all of this, and I'll see you in the next video.